The date was January 30th in 2026. On this trip, I was up at Sugaike after they had just had about 40 centimeters of fresh snow dumped overnight. And I thought that, I'm going to go to a new area that I'd been scoping out in the past when I'd gone up into the backcountry from the top of the gondola. And I decided to follow some other guys up this particular route. The first run that I ran, being an unfamiliar area that I'd only scoped out from a distance, I decided to take this particular route down, and the snow was incredible. It was a great day. It was fluffy. I was getting nice, good turns, good speed. The snow felt great. And as I was going down, I just managed to scope to my rider's left some of the steeper terrain that I'd spotted also from down further. So once I got down to the bottom, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go back up for a second run. And you can see here on the map showing I've gone back up the top, and I have skirted the ridge line right to the top of the highest point where you've got three main big chutes. Now this particular section is around about 45 to 50 degrees steep, and it's a little bit more avalanche prone. Obviously you've got the trees which will mitigate some of the avalanche risk. You will see here as I have approached the gully, I've noticed, okay, this could be a bit of a terrain trap. It looked good, it looked like it was going to be fun, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and mitigate this risk by cutting straight across the gully, hopefully keep up my speed, and then exit the danger zone.
Cut across there.
As you can see in the video, as soon as I drop in, I just immediately see spiderweb cracking. And I've just gone, wow, okay, avalanche, here we go. So I've tried to turn across to my left onto my heel side edge, hoping that I can just cut across the gully, not realizing that as soon as I had cut across the gully, it had separated all of the snowpack stability, and everything above me just went. So as soon as I looked to the left, I just saw a wall of snow coming, and that was it. Nothing I could do. So I got swept up onto my heel side edge. I was effectively sliding on my bum down this very steep chute, and I was undone. One of the good things was I was sporting my Avalanche backpack. It is the Autovox Light Trick Tour, and it was my first time actually having to deploy this, and it worked beautifully. So props to Autovox for a sensational product. As soon as that happened, I immediately, with my right hand, pulled the Avalanche deployment, and it immediately inflated, lifted me up out of the snow, and I was able to instinctively turn onto my toe side edge for a bit more traction and turn out of the avalanche path.
Oh shit! Whoa! Woo! Holy shit! Well, the airbag works. Woo! Okay. Oh.